Audience number 1. Number 2. There you
Number 3.
go. Okay, so today I will be talking about why bicycle riders should be required by law to wear helmets, including all ages, not just teenagers, because in the state of California, the law says that all teens or children under the age of 17 should be required to wear a helmet, but if you're over the age of 17 or older, then you're not required by law to wear a helmet. And I believe that the law should change, so this is what I'm going to be talking about. There were 854 cyclists killed in 2018 and 47,000 bicyclists were injured in a motor vehicle crash. Fatalities can be prevented if cyclists wear helmets on the daily. A study also shows that bike helmet use will be reduced if people actually wear helmets, and the risk of serious head injuries was 70%. This benefits us because we all ride a bicycle or we drive. Also, by wearing a helmet, this both will help drivers and cyclists. And this will prevent accidents, therefore less traffic in our streets. Also, studies show that from 2007 to 2012, around 834 cyclists have died in California streets. There were 87,845 bicycle injury accidents. And on average, 139 cyclists die each year. In 2017, California cyclist fatality rating was 3.14. And what this means is that cyclists per million were murdered or killed. Studies from 2015 show fatal and non-fatal crash-related injuries to cyclists resulted in lifetime medical costs of $10 billion. So when you get injured by not wearing a helmet, you're going to have to pay for medical bills pretty much. And the injury rate for females of all ages is 12.6%. And for males, it's actually much higher. It's 51.6%. This evidence shows that male cyclists are 4 times more likely to get injured while on a bicycle. Cyclists are at a much higher risk of death and injury than motor vehicle drivers. Most cyclist deaths occur on high traffic urban roads, and this happens by not wearing a helmet. Bicycle fatalities were 43%. When wearing a helmet, fatalities were 57%. And what this study shows is that the rate of helmet use among bicyclists who were killed is actually higher, which is a little bit impressive. I believe that even though studies show that helmets can't always prevent fatalities, I see that wearing a helmet can definitely help you against falls and head trauma. Studies also show that helmets do more than protecting your brain. They actually protect your face. And the following quote is from a newspaper article. Riders with helmets also had 31% lower odds of facial fractures. The upper part of the face, particularly around the eyes, was the most protected because you're actually wearing a helmet and it covers your eyes. We can prevent injuries by wearing a helmet. For example, let's say that you're in a crash and you want to press charges against the driver. The judge will take into account if you were wearing a helmet when the crash took place. I would also like to help everyone prevent head injuries by wearing a helmet when cycling. The first step is to have a helmet and actually use it. And not only wearing when you're driving your bicycle, also like if you have like roller skating, if you have a skate, you should also protect your face, your head. And when you wear a helmet that's bright and colorful, cars can actually see you driving by and they can prevent not hitting you. In conclusion, fatalities can be prevented if cyclists wear their helmets no matter their age, You don't have to be a teenager. I believe that it's essential for bicyclists to wear helmets in everyday riding trips. I hope that we can all take something out of this and to be for laws that protect cyclists pretty much. And thank you for listening to me. Woo!